Or yeah, let's talk. Yeah.
One of the things I'm having a little bit of problems with is she starts to get a bit plus. Bumping into my leg, a bit too close. I don't know. I mean, it's not a major problem, but you can walk a little bit freer if they're not constantly.
Yeah, yeah. Can I see it if you're doing it? So he's talking. Well, actually, don't start her up yet. He's talking about a dog that leans into him a little bit. So just like dogs that go wide, we can like suck them in. We might be able to create an impression by moving into the dog a little bit, not because we're looking for the opportunity to like throw a knee into them and cause them like distress for touching us, but just saying that sometimes I move into you, and if you give way, then you can be rewarded for it. Generally speaking, sometimes this circle work and some of this indirect reward stuff that we're doing to the inside can help as well, because there's no reason to come across to push into you. So show us what you're up to. Move slow and use plenty of nonverbal to support her if you need to, yeah? More communication's better at this point when learning, right? Slow down. That's good movement right there. Sharpen up your circle a little bit, but keep it slow.
See, she's forging in now.
Take a left 90-degree turn. Take a left 90-degree turn. Take a left 90-degree turn. Release her. Good. So the circle is a bit more complicated because it doesn't feel like turns, but it actually is. She's not quite ready for it. So let's try this. This is something we'll try. We'll heel towards the group. 3 steps, left turn, and then reward. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to set the ball up as an indirect style.
Yep.
You're going to heel towards the group, but when you do it, you're going to traverse to the right a little bit. So you're going to side pass. Yep. 3 steps. Left 90, when she does it right, reward. Yep. Leak off. The idea here is a lot of dogs struggle with this. The side passing is just something that you can do to say, we're going forward, but actually, do you understand how to tuck your butt in when we move to the right a little bit? Which is essentially what left turning is, kind of like the dog swinging their butt to the right. You're going to stay facing forward, but you're going to traverse to your right. Yep. Forward. Left 90. Release. Cool. And actually, we're not going to cover as much ground. Okay. So you're going to let your right leg come forward, but don't transfer weight. Just proof the left quick. Good. Bring it back. Bring it out again. Bring it back. Step it out to the right. Transfer weight and slide over. Good. Left. Beautiful. Forward. Traverse right. 2 steps. Left 90. Release. Good. I think she just needs to be reminded that she's got a butt a little bit more. So let's switch gears from the indirect reward and just hold this in your left hand. So if this is where we're switching gears a little bit. I want to see, like, there's too many variables that I can't really see what's affecting the dog. So the indirect reward, is that making sense? Is that causing the dog to like be better in behavior? I don't know. So he's going to put the toy back in his left hand, call the dog back into heel with no movement, rewards out to the side. I just want to make sure that the dog can focus on the head position and do a nice job of staying with him while he intends to reward out there. Cool. That's nice, man. Bring your hand down a little bit more naturally. Good. He's proofing it. That's nice. Whenever you want. Good.
Ooh. Never let a chance go by.
You could start adding a little movement and proofing that.
Good. Good.
So now we're going back and working on some reward placement stuff. You guys can see kind of the pieces we're trying to build. Yeah. What I was hoping to get to is to see if the reward in the left hand would allow him to more easily traverse or side pass, complemented with the left turn, and then be able to reward. When we do some side passing, if the dog leaks out like this, crabs out and side passing, the reason for the left turn afterwards is because it's incompatible with the butt coming out. So if you're kind of walking out and the dog's coming out, you just respond by turning him back in. You side pass, the dog comes out, you respond by turning him back in. They begin to anticipate that, and they begin to hold their butt in a little bit more in anticipation of this input that you give them, which is a left turn in. Yeah, dude, she like, it's a huge impact on her. Like, if you see that, I mean, it's something that it's totally helped by the. Hey. Just do another rep of that if you can. And instead of holding it out so much, ball it up in your hand a little bit more.
All right. Is that close to her head?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. If she's, and Tony, if she's still messing with it at all, it's just because she doesn't know she shouldn't yet. And you can go back and proof those pieces. Like,
Yep.
it's not a waste of time to sit and say, hey, watch, good girl, nice job, click, boom, throw, right?
Self-reward there.
Nice job, yeah, cool.
Alrighty.
Cool, that's good. I think, like, she heals beautifully, man. Like, well done, you know. And if that's stuff that you like to play with or think it's valuable, I would do it. Part of it is she's inexperienced with it, so the more she experiences this, followed by that, the better she'll get at keeping her body.
With the stepping, veering to the right, I mean, it's making an impact. Why?
Because she needs to suck into you more, right? So it's just like drawing a horse in or something like that. You're saying, you keep up with me. A lot of time, one of the things I see often, stateside in particular, people would heel, even when they're luring with young puppies, they'd move into them. And what they're doing sort of inadvertently is they're creating dogs that will create space for them, right? So you're asking her to do more by sucking into you. When you heel and you drive this way, she's got to pursue you, push you, stay with you more. Like you're playing this, I'm leaving you, you suck into me. The reason it affects the back end, like you can see how aware the dog is of their whole body when you do this, because this feels like just moving this way requires their butt to come in. If they only operate with their front end, they end up pursuing you to the side. If they know their back end, then they keep them straight. And then when you do the left turn isolates the back end. Yep. So the front end, then it shuts off the front end, isolates the back. So this is both and then back end alone. Yep. It's both, back end alone. So you're overemphasizing the rear. Yep. And through overemphasizing the rear, followed by the incompatible left turn, eventually they start to straighten out entirely.
I could see it working.
I've got a little cat, I'm very fond of that. I'd rather have a